Hey YouTube, coming at you with the team that got me to my highest ELO this season, almost 2,900. Regirock, Trevenant, Shadow Zapdos. So I've used Shadow Zapdos in the past. It's so fun to use. Very, very, very glossy, but crazy coverage. And I did these battles before poliwrath Community Day, or Poliwag Community Day. But a lot of people got poliwrath. I saw a few of them today. This team would actually do pretty well against that, right? You'd have the Regirock would obviously be a tough lead, but Trevenant and Zapdos are both pretty good answers to it. Huge weakness here, though. You are double weak to ice in the back. So having a counter use that also has Ice Punch now may be a little trickier to do with this team. So you can try other Pokemon. Again, a lot of people don't have Shadow Zapdos, but you are going to see the power of it. So I have Earthquake on this here. I actually did TM Earthquake off and put Focus Blast on. I just found that like Earthquake was not cutting it, even though it's a much quicker move and hurts a lot. Just if I used it as a safe swap in a double rock team, it just did not have the same coverage. If you get caught with like a Scrafty or something on you, I'd rather have Focus Blast or Zap Cannon than an Earthquake, quite honestly. And here we go. Looks like I'm going to grab 2 shields or 1 plus a ton of damage here. So grab 2 shields. Don't even let them get the farm down. Have to shield Ice Punch, and this is why I kind of came in. I don't want them to have 100 energy and then get multiple Ice Punches off me. So I came in ready to take this out. Good. Oh, one short, but Thundershock down. What are they going to come in with? They're coming in with nothing because they are going to be weak to it. So funny. So this matchup, you kind of got to stay in. You're weak to this. Again, this team has a lot of flaws. You're weak to ice on the back. You're weak to ground here, like Glaring Stunfisk. But you do not have an answer in Zapdos, right? So you have to kind of just stay in here. They catch on Defensive Oxys, which is fine because now I'm just going to hard punish them. Trevenant, I tried to use it. So it was good in this team because you have... this team hits really hard. All these moves, right? Shadow Zapdos with Thunderbolt and Drill Peck hit super hard. Stone Edge and Earthquake obviously are hard-hitting moves. So the fact that I can grab shields with anyone makes this much better for Trevenant just to get shields down. And because there's so much ice now, I'm not seeing as much Pidgeot. I use Pidgeot. I still love using Pidgeot, but I haven't seen as many as just like absolute walls to Trevenant anymore. But there are a lot more ice, which is also an issue with Trevenant. So they come with Stunfisk, just get off the Seed Bomb. Hoping it's enough. It should have been enough, but they shield, that's fine. Rock Slide probably will take me out. Probably, I'm pretty low. Oh, no, just survive. Again, Trevenant's 0, 13, 14 is pretty tanky. It's definitely a 40 something. Do not take out, and they give up switch to a Venusaur. And this is where it only takes 5 Thundershocks to get to a Drill Peck, which does not quite take out, which is okay though, because I'm going to just grab the second one right here, or grab the shield. Just so fast these Drill Pecks. And I 100% probably could not live a Sludge here, but it's probably low enough that I can just come and lock on down. Oh, I could live a Sludge. And I think they probably could have farmed down if they wanted to be aggressive there. I guess they probably do not know the counts, which means they are dry now, which means now I can farm down and shield, or just actually get rid of this because that's much better than having to waste a shield. Regirock, the lock on Stone Edge is so spammy if you've never gone against it. It's so fast. I'm going to lock on down a Steel for the win there. Regirock against Galv. This is a good matchup. Obviously, because Stone Edge is going to one-shot. They can lunge me. That's fine. Stone Edge is still going to hurt a ton. And lunge does not do a lot of damage there. I expect maybe a shield and then a second lunge to try and get me pretty low. Like, lower my attack times 2 so they can live a Stone Edge. And I'm fine with that. And they don't even throw it there. So I'm going to get this off, which will hurt a ton. So I expect a second shield. At this point, they could just go Discharge to take me out. I think they... What do they do? Do they go another... They can go Energy Ball, and that will 100% take me out. So down 2... They're up 2 shields, but they're going to get one right back right here with the lunge. I will just throw the Shadow Ball right away to take this out on good timing. 4 turn move for them, 2 turn for me, so you throw it on odds 1 and 3. And now we got to have our Zapdos sweep, and you bet you can do that when you have a Water and Flyer on the team. So 1 Thunderbolt does not quite tick out, but it gets it very low that you can just farm down. Shield and farm, and then I'll come out with a Thunderbolt. That will not take a Mandibuzz out, because Mandibuzz is very tanky. But it will chip hard. So here comes this. Put it in the yellow probably. Yeah, and now I can just probably go with Drill Peck. Still not a move. Drill Peck from this range probably takes it out. Yeah, so Zapdos just taking out the Mandibuzz. Love to see it. Problem with this team is you do not have a grid safe swap. If I didn't come Trevenant right away because I figured they have an answer for Trevenant in the back. It's not Registeel, so it's probably whatever their third is. Because if you're running Defense Deoxys and you do not have a Ghost answer, that's kind of weird. Registeel is not a. I think Registeel is probably the answer for Jellicent, because you're seeing a lot more Jellicent than you are seeing Trevenant. Like I see Jellicents everywhere, so they're probably coming in Reggie to hit them with the Thunder or Zap Cannons, and just be super tanky. I am being super spammy here. I shielded once. I think they shielded once. I will not take them out, which is okay. I'm going to let this go because I can probably now lock on down. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a full lock on down because coming out with a move here is going to be huge if Defensive Deoxys comes back in. I'm just going to come in right away because I'm like, okay, if you have something that beats me, let's see it. Glare and Wheezing, kinda, not really. I mean, Brutal Swing will hurt. And it gets to it pretty quick with the Fairy Winds, but these Shadow Balls and Claws are adding up. I can probably just go Seed Bomb at this point. I can live 1 Brutal Swing. Maybe I'm going to farm. Yeah. This Seed Bomb nerf really, really hurt Jellicent. Like, that's an easy flip for me there if I have a normal Seed Bomb at 5, but I don't. So I have to go 6 and 6. So it kills you there. I bait thinking that they're going to shield, and they don't. So I'm like, okay, good call, I guess. Is that my game or is that my video lagging? Either way, I'm going to force them to throw here. I'm going to end up sniping. Okay, that makes sense too, because at best they have Thunderbolt, not going to take me out. They're going to need to Thunderbolt and Psycho Boost me, or double Thunderbolt. But if they double Thunderbolt, they are going to be... Oh my god, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing to a Regirock. I know Defense Deoxys is obviously defense heavy, but holy smokes, you'd think it would do a little more than that. 2490, that's a full health Regi. Tapu. So I obviously have 2 answers for Tapu, so I got to get out of here. Comes Zapdos. Cress. So Cress is actually really tricky for Zapdos because 2 Thunderbolts do not take out, even from a Shadow. No, 2 Thunderbolts won't, because these Thundershocks aren't even getting it to the halfway part. So, and a Moonblast pretty much will take you out. So I think this is where I learned, like, let's just throw the Drill Peck here and see how much it does. And then I'm like, yeah, triple Drill Peck is probably the way to go, as opposed to the Thunderbolt. I'm not just based on the eyeballing that there. I think I'm going to try and fight for Switch just because I don't think I'm going to get it because I think they could shield and just take me out. But I would just have such a good matchup with Tapu on it. I mean, yeah, my Trevenant on their Tapu. So I do it. Can I get to Thunderbolt and just... Oh, this would be sweet too. Problem is they could farm up a punch. They can farm down. They may farm down and then come out with the Moonblast, which would hurt. I'm just going to chip. Which is unfortunate. They're going to have a Moonblast. Won't take me out. Put me probably in the yellow. Now they're either going to just go for the Surf or try and catch this Grass Knot. Yep. You know it's coming. What are you doing? They catch the Grass Knot. I'm going to have to try and farm up and catch a Stone Edge. Is the play here? Farm up and try and catch a Stone Edge. Yeah, so we trade off catches, but unfortunately, I can get to an earthquake. Oh, no, I can't because they're half fighting, half grass. So they resist everything here. And Sacred Sword is very easily going to take me out. So I just got to go I got to go Stone Edge resisted. Yeah. Tough. I saw a lot of Virizion today too. Like, I guess all the Virizion are hunting. And that's the second time this game that I just gone down with, like, when I get to the move. I saw a lot of Virizion today, which makes sense. It's poliwraths are everywhere, so just having a leaf blade just to take it out is a good situation to be in. Speedboat, good situation to be in. There's that one. Way too slow here because this is not a comfortable matchup. You're thinking electric versus water. This water is tanky. It's got a bait move and surf, which still does well over 50%. This doesn't one shot. If they bait and call the shield properly, they can flip switch, but they let it go. Hopefully it's just another surf. Yeah, I can live one, but see, like, look how low that takes me. So they grab the shield and put me in the yellow, which is rough. The only good news is this is a Dragonite and I am a Shadow Zapdos, so I'm going to at least holy smokes. I'm going to chip it a lot with the Drill Pecks. I don't think Lock On is going to do anything to take this out, so I'm just going to come in here right away. And I get them with the superpower, which is great. So they threw a superpower, thinking I was going to come in Reggie, so I was kind of blind. And now I catch a Stone Edge, if I remember, on this. Yeah, so, and they quit. I'm loaded with energy, have an earthquake to take it out. So yeah, I remember. They were not happy when that happened, that's for sure. So they get out into Virizion. There's an anti to Virizion. Worst case scenario, Stone Edge. I would expect if you're running Virizion as a safe swap, you better have a Stone Edge on it. Yeah. That does quite a lot, actually. That's did way more than I expected it to. So Stone Edge does quite a lot. They could bait here. That's the only problem. Oh, but I get the move off first. So at this point, I may just let this go. No, now I'm going to shield. Let's see what I do. Because I could let this go and come. Oh, I call that, and it was just the bait, so that's fine. Because I have two answers. Remember, that's why, why I'm comfortable letting that go in this situation. And they end up baiting is because I have two answers for Pidgeot, right? I have a Regirock. It's just going to... And I got a Zapdos. So I got two answers for the Pidgeot. So I'm not worried about the Pidgeot. I'm just going to come back in here because I know they know I have this. I'm going to force them. They're throwing here. Everything's resisted. There's okay chip. And yeah, I kind of expected this team. Pidgeot, double Sacred Sword users. Very common. So now I am just got two shield advantage. Why am I showing you an easy matchup, you ask? Well, I'm showing it to you because this is my 5-0. That got me to 28, like 50 something. And then I pushed to 28.90 or 88.92, something like that. I have fallen a bit since then, but yeah, fun team, strong team. Gonna have to, I think, I tried Zapdos again today because I saw a bunch of poliwraths, which is fine. It did okay. The problem is all these poliwraths are also pairing with like Giratinas and stuff like that, which are tough. Just let me throw the ball so I can show this 5-0. 28.55. And then I moved a bit up from that, and then I switched teams because I had new things. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't think I'm gonna show someone put out a team. I've seen it like 4 times now. So someone already put this team out, and I kind of stole it and used it. And it was good. It was what was the lead? Cresselia double rock? I think it was Crest or something double rock. Regirock is your safe swap. Aurorus in the back. Draw out a fighter. I think it was Crest or Jellicent. It was something that resists fighting. And then your Aurorus runs free in the back. So I used that. Oh, Virizion. It was Virizion. Virizion double rock. So I saw that. I used that. Was it Virizion? It was something double rock. I used it. It did fine for me. It wasn't amazing. I was going to showcase it, but I saw there's a bunch of submissions and I've got a couple other teams already, so we can just scrap that one and work on the other ones here. That's it. So yeah, so yesterday was the vlog and I think the Scrafty team, and now today is this one, and then we'll put 3 others in the afternoon and 2 tomorrow for viewer submitted and my own. So stay tuned for those. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the subscribers. Closing on 16K. And that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one.